been watching way too many videos recently, and in the process, I've seen some pretty messed up stuff. Like, usually it's just a bunch of normal videos you see on TikTok, but sometimes
you see something that sticks in your mind.
But we're not afraid of that, right guys? So today, I'll be showing you all some of the most messed up incidents. Everything from moms putting their kids in the freezer to actual cannibals. So if y'all don't want any of this to happen to you, make sure to like and subscribe. Have y'all ever rode a motorbike? I think I've only rode one of those little toy ones when I was a kid. I could never ride a real motorbike. It looks so scary. Like, I can barely pedal my bike in a straight line. How would I be able to control a bike going over 100 kilometers per hour? Like, you can just drive over a little rock and poof, you're dead. But this incident isn't exactly about someone falling off their bike like that. It's more of how do I say this? Just take a look at this. It's gonna explain itself when you see it.
In Thailand, sometime around 2019, on a highway just outside of Bangkok, where traffic moves fast and helmet laws are, let's say, loosely followed, a guy, once again, not wearing a helmet, was riding his motorcycle at a high rate of speed, zooming in and out of traffic. While going down the road, his bike would randomly hit a pothole, and his attempt to avoid it would be where things went horribly wrong. He heavily swerved and got launched off his bike so forcefully that it'd throw him airborne and he'd go flying for a few seconds. Which actually sounds kind of fun, because bouncing and flying around in a controlled area is usually a fun experience. Whether you've gone bungee jumping, skydiving, right at the road sign that it perfectly decapitated his head and left his body continuing on with its momentum. And disturbingly, his head actually hit the sign so hard that it became stuck to it. The scene was so brutal that it even traumatized seasoned first responders. And obviously, sadly, he passed away.
How fast was he going? That guy took the term stop sign way too literally. You just gotta stop your bike, not your life. Like, why would you even be in such a hurry? Maybe he really needed to go to the toilet. I don't think I'm ever going on anything with two wheels after that. I'm not risking losing my entire head, not just to go fast at least. Alright, vanilla beans, this next one is a bit more gory. Have y'all ever had something stolen from you? Like, I had my pencil stolen so many times from my classmates, even though they probably just forgot to give them back. I'ma hold that grudge though. I didn't retaliate though. I like this guy in the next video. He got his book stolen, and he literally ate the thief's face. Check it out, guys.
This photo right here has probably been seen by many because this made national headlines not too long ago. This is a TikTok slideshow that I was tagged in, where the first slide shows a photo, believe it or not, of the same person on the left and the right. The second slide shows an image of the same person, Ronald Popo, and the final photo shows him playing guitar, but with a significantly different appearance. It's pretty obvious something happened here. Ronald was a homeless man who was attacked back in 2012, and he is very famous for being attacked in a cannibalistic incident. The man in the photo behind me is Rudy Eugene, who accused Ronald of stealing his Bible, then made him unconscious and proceeded to eat his face. Eugene was dispatched of and subsequently removed from the gene pool at the scene, and this is the result before and after for Ronald. Nowadays, Ronald is doing quite a bit better. He hangs out and plays guitar. He also gets plenty of coaching on how to operate given the results of this incident.
Over a Bible? He thought he stole his Bible. Girl, that is not a valid reason for any of that. Did he just hit him in the head with a bat and then begin eating that other guy? No cutlery? Like, bro, who even thinks of taking a bite of someone else's face? The fact that the victim is still alive and playing guitar today is literally a miracle, even though his face was messed up. What happened to his eyes though? Like, did the other guy just dig him out with a spoon? Ew, just the mental image of that is straight up disgusting. Alright, this next one makes me so mad. A mother is supposed to protect you. She's supposed to be the one person you can always trust. Like, even I've lied to my mom before. Only small lies though. But she still loves me anyways, which I'm so grateful for. But this story is like the exact opposite of that. Watch this, guys.
In 2015, Mitchell Blair shocked the world when authorities found the bodies of her two children, 13-year-old Stoney and 9-year-old Stephen, stuffed in a freezer. The discovery happened during an eviction, and what she confessed next sent shivers through everyone. Blair admitted to killing her children, claiming they had been abusing their youngest sibling. First Stephen in 2012, then Stoney in 2013. For years, she kept their bodies hidden in her freezer while her 2 surviving kids lived in constant fear, knowing the truth but too scared to speak out. At her trial, Blair showed no remorse, unapologetically defending her actions and saying she'd do it again. She was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
Oh my god, she had them in the freezer? Like, I only have chicken and some grains in my freezer. But this woman had her own 2 children in that freezer box. Did she even have proof of them doing that stuff? Like, I feel like I need more context. What's with the kettle? Did she beat them to death with a kettle? Or did she like boil them alive? This sounds a bit like one of my video titles. Let's comment boiled alive to confuse the others that haven't watched through this part of the video. They'll be so confused. Okay, let's talk about something that can literally melt your brain. And no, I'm not talking about my math homework. I'm talking about mad cow disease. You probably heard of it, but you don't know how truly terrifying it is before you've seen it. Check it out.
Yep, this is the most terrifying virus known by science with a 100% fatality rate and has infected South Carolina now. A cow in the US was discovered to have a mad cow disease, meaning if you were to eat from this cow, you would develop a different brain disease that would shrink your brain and it will end you. South Carolina just got infected with its first cow with this, and people were terrified to hear it could spread to the other cows. And cooking the meat cannot kill this virus.
Jakob-Creutzfeldt disease is caused by prions. Cooking will not destroy it.
Once infected, you would have 8 months to live before the virus completely takes over. But the symptoms are scarier, as you would suffer from depression, loss of coordination, and memory loss. Well, that makes it easy to figure out. The only way to rid this virus once it's infected is to remove the parts of the brain that came in contact with the virus. However, as you can imagine, that is not going to be great. Luckily, the virus in the cow in South Carolina did not spread to the other cows, and these cases have been more widely spread in the UK. However, here in the US, it is not known as a high risk, and there are only very few cases every year.
It's a 100% fatality rate? That basically means you're guaranteed to die if you get this, guys. Even cooking it doesn't kill it. So it's not even a virus. It's a misfolded protein. I can't lie, I don't know what any of that means. I didn't listen a lot in science, guess. But guys, I did some research. And it can spread to humans as well. Like, I thought I'd just be cows. But what if I catch it from my burger? Or my milk and cereal in the morning? I really hope you can only catch it from eating cow brain. I'm not doing that stuff either way. Let's see what it would do if you did somehow catch it though. Like this guy did.
Vale, ahora intente levantar su brazo derecho. Vale, perfecto. Ahora levante su brazo izquierdo. Baja el derecho y levante el izquierdo.
Oh my god, that looks so painful. Like guys, you might think it looks funny or something, but this guy is in deep pain, and it's not something he can control. That's so sad, guys. I hope I don't get this sickness, ever, and I pray for the people that have got it. I actually thought you could get it from drinking milk or eating cow meat, but actually, this is usually something you get from your genes. So y'all can keep eating your cereal. Just hope you don't have bad genes. I almost think that's worse, actually. Alright, speaking of genes, this next one is just sad. Like, you all know how marrying your cousin is considered very bad in most of the world? Or like your own siblings. Like, I bet you guys have probably seen those Sweet Home Alabama memes, right? Well, this video shows you why. It can really mess up the kids. Take a look.
What are you eating tonight for dinner? A sandwich.
The fella you see in the photo behind me is Ray. He's part of the Whitaker family, the most inbred family in America. And in the clip you guys just watched, this interviewer is talking to Ray, trying to communicate with him, and every time Ray answers, he's pretty much just barking and grunting, and we can't really understand him. The entire Whitaker family is located in West Virginia, and they all live under one roof in a very isolated location. And to get an idea as to how inbred their family truly is, here's their family tree. Mainly, Thomas and Eliza Whitaker ended up having 2 twins that were males. They both hooked up and had kids, and then these kids ended up creating an entire family. And as a result of this inbreeding, a lot of the Whitaker family is unable to truly take care of themselves. They don't really talk, they more so just grunt. And a lot of them have passed away at very early ages from things that are thought to be related to their inbreeding. And a lot of you watching this might be kind of tempted to laugh here, but these types of situations are a lot more tragic than they are funny.
Oh my god, he's like a caveman. That's just so sad. I really think someone's taking good care of them. But like, why did those parents keep making more kids? Like their cousins. And they have twins as fathers, which biologically makes them half-siblings. Like, it's so crazy to make babies with your half-sibling. Like, all of those children were bound to suffer from birth. I feel so bad for them. Okay, let's lighten the mood with something a little less human. This is a story about a pig. I love small pigs. They're so cute. I remember in like 2018, having a pet pig was so popular. But then, you know, people realized that pigs grow to like 300 kilograms. Seems harmless, right? Well, this story says otherwise. Watch this, guys.
A child was playing in the family's pigsty when he suddenly turned to his father and said, "One of the pigs has a crush on me." The father was puzzled. After carefully asking more questions, he discovered that one particular pig had recently been staring at the child from time to time. Even while eating, its eyes would frequently glance upward. Terrified, the father drove the pig away that very night. At first, the child thought the father simply wanted to eat pork, but later they uncovered a terrifying truth. It turns out, normal pigs don't look at humans with unusual expressions. Any pig that glances upward while eating or keeps looking at you now and then has already developed a taste for meat and intelligence. You might think it likes you, but in reality, it's figuring out how to eat you.
Okay, I get the pig was like dangerous or something, but what was with all that editing at the end of the video? Like that pig looking up is low-key looking kinda cute. Hear me out, guys. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't know about this story though. Is it really true that the pig wanted to eat humans? I thought they just ate sludge and poop all day. Alright, for this last one, we've got Bambi. Y'all have seen Bambi, right? But you guys always know I gotta make things scary. Cause you know, it's Spooktober. This next video shows a terrible disease that's in some deer. It literally zombifies the deer. Yes, you heard me. Zombie deers.
This deer is already dead, it just doesn't know it.
Deer that have this disease right here are known as zombie deer, and this is because even though they're alive now, they won't be for very much longer. This clip right here shows a deer that looks relatively normal, but it's behaving very erratically. It's repeatedly running around in circles, it's very disoriented, and not afraid of the human recording it at all. This is all in part due to an absolutely terrifying disease known as CWD, or chronic wasting disease. Now this disease right here is caused by misshapen prions. These are not bacteria or viruses, they don't even have DNA in them. CWD has been spreading more and more in the wild from deer to deer because it's very easy and prions live for a very long time. It's also relatively easy to spot a deer that has CWD because they usually look pretty malnourished and very disoriented without having any fear of people. With that being said, even though CWD hasn't been shown to directly be transmitted to humans, it is highly recommended that you do not consume meat that's infected with CWD.
That deer just looks possessed. Was that really the same disease as the mad cow one? Like, that deer was messed up. Like, imagine you just look out your window and you just see that thing just walk in its circles over and over again. That'd literally just kill me, I think. Just purely out of horror. That deer looks possessed. Or maybe it had a little too many bad apples and got drunk. What do y'all think? Okay, guys, my brain needs a deep cleansing after all of that. Faces on stop signs, cannibals, to brain-eating diseases. I think I need to go watch some cat videos for the next 48 hours. If you like the video, you know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!